Alright everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video with Fat Phil. And this video we're going to continue with our fleet discussion, and we're going to be looking at the Malevolence fleet today. If you guys missed the Negotiator fleet, I will make sure to link that description in the, or I'll link that video in the description down below. So we're going to look at the Malevolence fleet. This is definitely the most, I'll say, player-friendly fleet in the game, as there are two ships that do not have crew members, and the overall gear level for this fleet is not nearly as significant as some of the others that we will be looking at in this fleet series, kind of looking at strategy. So before we get into that, before we show you guys that, you guys got to pay homage to our King Wampa. If you guys want to see Wampa hit Relic 8 live on stream, all you need to do, get this channel to 5,000 subscribers. When we hit 5K, Wampa will hit Relic 8 on a special live stream, and I'll make sure that that's at a time that all of you viewers can join in, and that it's not at, at a time that is only, friendly to my schedule. So I'll make sure to do that for you all. Guys, Wampa's not a crew member, but he is king. Let's dive in here. Let's look at the Malevolence fleet. If you missed the Negotiator one, I said that I did this during the Galactic Challenge. I'm going to try and do a bunch of these because I don't want to have to do these in Fleet Arena, and like waste crystals, so we're going to use the Galactic Challenge here to showcase. So as far as the Malevolence, this is your normal starting lineup. You're going to use the Vulture Droid, Hyena Bomber, and Sunfuck here, and then your reinforcements are Geonosian, Spy, and Soldier. I don't really bring another reinforcement here. It's not really that necessary. If you wanted to, go a little bit more into the, how do I say this? If you go a little bit more into, get a little bit more in depth, you could argue that you don't need Geonosian Soldier, but a lot of times if you don't have it, if you have good gear levels on Sunfuck and Spy, you probably don't need Soldier. But as all of my Geonosians are gear 12 at best, or are all gear 12, I definitely need mine, need all the reinforcements I can get. So let's dive into the battle here. So with the Malevolence fleet, this is actually, as far as strategy goes, the only time you need to worry is when a fleet has a dispel. That is the biggest thing with a fleet. So when you're going up against an Empire fleet, particularly one that would have Emperor shuttle, that's not starting out, or they might have the Inquisitor ship coming in, you want to worry about them dispelling those buzz droids. But here we'll just we'll go with the stun ability. And then what you want to do is just land buzz droids as soon as possible. That's going to be your biggest, that's the biggest thing you can do here. Get buzz droids, because the Hyena Bomber, right, your Vulture droids are going to get called to assist when attacking someone with buzz droids. So here, look, we're almost through Bomber already. Look at that. The only thing is we don't have a dispel. So then your first reinforcement is always going to be Geonosian Spy, because what Spy's going to do is throw Mark. So look, now I can target away from Bomber, and we can go onto the Emperor Palpatine here. Now, you can use this mass assist here, and you'll deal some significant damage. The one thing to note there, if you had, if you had buzz droids, we would have gotten more assists. Now, with Hyena Bomber, you can ignore taunt. So here, the Death Trooper ship, right, we've got some buzz droids over there. We're going to ignore taunt, and we're going to use our ships to attack over there. So now we got it. And again, this this modifier here with damage immunity is just something that you normally are not having to encounter. So there, you guys can see we got the mass assist. With this fleet, what you want to do is you'll want to focus, kind of your two biggest focuses here are attacking ships that have buzz droids. And so here, look, that was good. We didn't have buzz droids on anyone because they would have dispelled it here. So you just want to be able to get buzz droids out in the fleet. That's going to be the biggest thing. So there, we're going to get buzz droids on Gar Saxon here. Going to get called to assist on the dodge. See, look, they cleansed them off there. That's fine. And we'll bring in Geonosian Soldier just to show you guys. Geonosian Soldier has some pretty good mechanics in terms of getting assists, which are, super helpful for this fleet. So again, we're going to pass out our buzz droids. Didn't land any on him, which is interesting. We'll go for Reaper. There we go. Got Reaper out. All right, so here's the mass assist. You guys will see we're going to call everyone to assist. They're in damage immunity now. Try and get those on. Ooh, and he hit damage immunity. So now we'll go here. And this is a win, right? This is going to be a win here. He might get his ultimate off. I don't know. I can't remember how many turns he's taken. Nope. So we're just going to wait for him to come out of damage immunity, and then we'll be able to target the ship and take him out. There we go. Now, again, there's some modifiers going on here, but that's still a win. In fact, without those damage immunities, that fight would have been over a lot faster. So that is your basic strategy. The only time you're not going to land Buzz Droids right away is if that fleet has, your Empire fleet, if they have that second sister ship in the wings, that can really hurt you because you'll put out those Buzz Droids, and then they're going to cleanse them off immediately. I have some videos on my live streams that I've done. You guys can go check those out. If you just scroll to the end, you'll see ship fights where I will do that, where I make sure that I don't hit those Buzz Droids right away so that the second sister ship comes out and she doesn't really dispel any debuffs that I've landed because I save my Buzz Droids for after that. So that's the one time that you normally don't want to, what's the wording? That you don't want to land Buzz Droids right away. Otherwise, the big thing to keep in mind is that your Hyena Bomber can ignore that taunt, which is super useful. Again, we'll go back in, we'll do another fight here. There's not as many mechanics to worry about with this fleet. It's one that kind of, I don't want to say plays itself, right? There is some manual adjustments you'll need to make here and there. But the bigger thing with this fleet is just trying to time your Buzz Droids so that way you're ensuring that you're landing as many of those hits as possible, and then you want to keeping your Vulture droid, the one that spawned with you, right? So this droid right here, you want to keep him alive as long as you can. So we're going to call to assist, and the assisting, I don't know, it's never always, I always feel like it's been broken. But see here, we're not going to use these Buzz Droids, right? I want to leave those Buzz Droids because I can't target off of this ship. So then we'll just go to Generation Spy. We'll bring him in again. Let's see where it lands. It landed on Emperor's Shuttle Gun. I'm going to save this ability because I want to try something here. Oh, it dispelled the... Darn it, dispelled. Whatever. So there it even dispelled the Buzz Droids there. So let's call this in. Okay, let's get more Buzz Droids. Okay, one more assist is all I need. Oh, there we go. All right, there's the assist. So we'll target Gar Saxon's ship there. And as you see, when you attack an enemy without a Vulture droid, right, they lose stacks of Buzz Droids. So you want to be careful who you're targeting with what. So here we'll call an assist, right? And look, they lost a stack of Buzz Droids. So here comes Vader's ship. So we'll try and get that ship out there. Okay, there's the... So let's go here, and I'm going to call the mass assist. Again, we're just going to kind of go around here, see what we can do. It's been damage immunity yet again. And you notice our original Vulture droid has not died off yet. So when they start killing your Vulture droids, it actually feeds General Grievous's ship turn meter. So it's almost a good thing when you lose Buzz droids. And then if you don't call in your reinforcement here, this is how a lot of people get away with it. You don't need to call in your reinforcement because it'll just spawn another Buzz droid. Or another Vulture droid, sorry. So here we'll just kind of target that ship, kill it. There we go. Try and get Reaper out. And so these little buffs right here, this little lightning bolt, overcharge, 20% offense and defense per stack. So that's how those ships start really hitting hard, is that eventually they're just going to start hitting for crate. Look at that, 124k on the basic. And so then your General Grievous really does rely on, look at that. Okay, our bomber barely survived, so we lost all of our crewed ships. That's not good. But we're almost at our... so this is where you want to bring in your soldier, right? That's where soldier becomes so important. So now we're just going to wait around because we can get our ultimate ability here. Which will... Come on, let's get around to it. So it's going to remove all protection, and then it stuns their ship for a turn, which is a super nice. That'll completely neutralize the protection up that the Emperor's shuttle has. So there goes the, damage immunity, and then we're just going to wait for him to take a turn, and that'll be a win for us. And there we go. So that's kind of the Malevolence fleet. That's your overarching strategy with it. You just need to keep The one thing that you have to note is that if you lose all crewed ships and your original Vulture droid, it will count as a loss even if you have those other Vulture droids spawned. So that is something to keep in mind. This fleet is probably the most player friendly because it is capable of beating your Executor with the right starting lineup. There's some RNG involved there. Go look up those counters. There's plenty of information on it. Same thing with Profundity. It is capable of doing it. It's definitely that one. The Executor and Profundity ones are a lot more RNG. You know, we just have to be honest with that. But this will beat the Negotiator. It'll, the mirror match again. I'd say the mirror match and Negotiator, there's a little bit of things that can go wrong there. If they have Ahsoka or Rex in their starting lineup, that can definitely throw a wrench. This will beat the Empire fleet, but it can lose to the Empire fleet. Do not, there's everything in fleets is kind of the Wild West, which is nice. But like a First Order fleet will really struggle against these guys simply because the Buzz droids will just eat through them, and the First Order fleet does not have a cleanse. So those Vulture droids just start, spamming those Buzz droids out like crazy. But again, you guys see my General Grievous is Relic 7. In my farming guides, I always recommend that you want to build this ship to 5 stars. This fleet is so player friendly. It doesn't take a lot of resources, so you can do this with Gear 12 Geonosians, 2 crewless ships, and then if you relic your General Grievous like you should, you can do a 5-star Malevolence and then go 7-star Negotiator because you don't need high star levels on this ship. Obviously, it's better with high stars, but a 5-star Malevolence, in my opinion, is more useful than a 5-star Negotiator. And so I think that, with the way the game is trending, you want to kind of use this ship. It's kind of like you're just like catch-all. I love bringing this ship on offense because it gives me plenty of different ways to beat different fleets. I mean, it beats basically every fleet in the game. Again, getting very RNG dependent on that Executor and Profundity. But that's the video on Malevolence. There's not as much to go into detail as far as, like I was with the Negotiator, where there's some little intricacies you need to worry about. With this one, you just want to keep it to these ships. You don't want these extra reinforcements because you really want Spy to come out first. You want Spy to come out. Defensively, I just would never place this fleet. But if you want Spy to come out first, try and get around their tank, taunting, and potentially take out one of their ships. But that's it, guys. Hopefully this helps you with your Malevolence fleet. As always, smash the subscribe button, leave likes, leave comments, and I'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.